we'll go back to the same build, because why not? Where's the curved swords? There they are. Butter, butter, butter. Alright, so I've explained this boss, the first boss, a few times. I'm going to explain it one more time. Basically, we can't kill him. We're not allowed to kill him. The reason why we can't kill the first boss is because you get a "you died" screen if you kill him. So when you let him beat you, you basically go unconscious. That's how that works. You don't actually die to him. So we can't beat the first boss at all. We're not allowed to on this run. You can't do a deathless hitless or a hitless deathless. It doesn't work that way in this game for whatever reason. So unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. We have to let him beat us. Okay. Time to run. This is Elden Ring, man. So I have to get three specific cutscenes. First one's always at the gate front. Second one's inside the gates. Third one's at the mountain. Must be gotten in order to progress. They're a pain in the ass and kind of a waste of time, but I need to get them done anyways. That's just how this goes. That's how this works. You were in the meeting for that whole run? Yeah, we finished it.
Have they, sir? But you, I can play turning to 80. You need to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, Torrent, treat him with.
Torrent, treat him with respect. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Oh, we didn't get the... We should have changed our flask. We'll do that right now. Forgot about it. Butter, butter, butter. Got a guy who's long-winded. It happens, dude. I understand. It's the point we're supposed to get 1,000 no death runs, dude. That's the point. We finished it and started again. Because I'm at 460. I need a total of 540 left. Total no death runs. And I have to make up the time because I missed 2 days. So.
Very well, but of course.
So we just finished a run and we're running again, basically.
To see what and it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering play. Let my hand.
You don't actually need because you're 713, yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. You're a little salty about it right now? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, it does make it easier. Plus, by the time you get to this level, when you get to 193 in the game, you basically will have 99 of stats. It doesn't matter. You will have like 99 strength, you'll have 99 arcane, you'll have 99 basically at that point. Also, when you get past to like NG+20, there's really not much else to do in the game aside from fully level your character, because there really isn't much more to do. It's basically what it comes down to. Yeah, and you can use whatever build you want, you know, and you don't have to fucking trade off or any of that crap, you know, which is neat. Oh shit, well I shouldn't have done that.
Return together to our home, bathed in rays of cold.
You really thought he was gonna do something? Yeah. Poor bastard. Butter, butter, butter. The bird is gonna drop down here. Usually. Yeah, this is the part of the game that I necessarily don't enjoy the most is the riding around. Like, it kind of bores me, to be honest with you, this part. Like, the rest of the game's pretty damn good. It's just, I know what Miyazaki was going for. He didn't want as much pressure as you get in the Souls games. I get it, but riding around gets pretty tiring. Granted, of course, that's mostly why I play Dark Souls games and not Elden Ring as much, is the running around. You can fast travel, but only to points you've actually been to. So, like, for instance, if you haven't discovered the gray set, you have to physically go there. And if you beat the game, you don't hold on to those graces. You have to start all over again, basically. It is so dark out here. Holy shit, bro. Fuck it. I can't see. Yeah, so every run you can start with the grace is over, basically. I didn't see this shit. You see that rock formation? For whatever reason, was not appearing for me right now. So... I wish that book was a weapon in the game where you could smack people in the face with it. Like a club. I wish they would have let that happen. I would love to throw the book at people. I don't know why the book isn't a weapon, man. Or that headbutt that they do. I wish that was an attack in the game, too. can headbutt with one of the DLC skins. Which one do you headbutt and what kind of headbutt is it? Lamentor? Oh, the Lamentor. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually grabbed the Lamentor. I'm pretty sure I never did. Samurai, for a lot of reasons. It comes with a bow. The katana is one of the best weapons in the game. The Ash of War the katana has is really good too for beginning bosses and stuff. So definitely the Samurai. You could always spec into something else too, like if you're trying to get into magic. But if you're trying to do magic, probably, what is it, the one that's like half magic, half dexterity? I can't remember what he's called. The Prisoner, I think he's called. So yeah. Samurai is one of the best starting classes. And then if you get a chance, make sure to pick up Blood Flame Blade because it's pretty damn good as well. These are the same as the flowers by in DLC, which is kind of weird, right? That they're all just out here like this. Yeah, the Lamentor, I've never actually gotten it. I think you have to fight a specific boss for it or something. I can't remember. So you did an hour of this? Yeah. This build is really optimized. That's what you gotta understand. It's the reason why I'm using it. Like, even if we had, like, the cut off the soft cap, like, these are 117 blood buildup, and they hit 4 times per jump attack, right? And running attack. We have the Rotten Winged Insignia, of course. Greatly increases power with successive attacks. We're using the Ritual Sword Talisman, of course, you know what that does. Then Millicent Prosthesis, and then, of course, the Lord of Exaltations. But in this one, the Thorny Cracked, that's what breaks the run, basically. That and the buffs. Like, it eats shit alive. Even with, like, 60 soft cap, you're still fucking gonna eat people alive with this build. It's pretty busted, this build. Like, very busted. It's trash, is it? I've never used it. Even at level 1 with the bandit curve swords, man, you would still eat shit alive, basically. Because I did hitless boss fights level 1 NG plus 100 actual scaling, which means that it's been up 7% over 99 times. And it took me 15 minutes to kill the first 2 bosses in the game without getting hit. But ultimately, the blood loss is still busted as all fuck, dude. And so is Frost. Super busted. You know what I mean? Because they end up having, like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 health or something like that. But is that thing poisoning itself? I don't understand what the fuck is going on over there. That was weird. Busted, yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong, yeah. You're correct. The four hits though, that's what makes it super busted though. 4 chain hits. Like, even if you're like the weapon just standard with two weapons with the curved sword is 4 chain hits. It's fucking broken, like super broken, you know what I mean? Plus, like, the reach on the weapons is pretty good, too. You know what I mean? I haven't used this the whole time I've been playing. Double days and you get to try Night Rain? I'm so fucking stoked, bro. Yeah. I can't wait to try Night Rain. Hopefully it's good. I hope it's good. I really do. I'm just afraid because it's so different from the other Souls games. It might be really good. You know what I mean? It might be really bad. Who knows? Who know? I have no clue yet, basically. Nah, they never miss. You're right. You're correct. You're nervous about it too, yeah. I mean, with good reason. I mean, it makes sense. It's very different from everything else they've done, so. Bandit curve swords. You get them from the cemetery, from those skeletons that come back to life. I kind of want them to remake the games, man. You know, I know that some people wouldn't want to do that, and I get why they wouldn't want to do that, but I kind of wish they would do remakes. Like, they would remake Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. You know what I mean? Kind of the way they did Demon Souls, but obviously they're different publishing houses. So it's not going to be, you know, you can't use Blue Point, but I would love to see Dark Souls 1 in Unreal 5 or some shit like that, you know what I mean? That would be pretty neat. Because they've remade all these older games now. You know, we're starting to get a lot of remakes, which is cool. It's just, it would be cool to have the Dark Souls games remade. Butter, butter, butter. Yeah, remaster is different. I mean, because they did the remaster in Dark Souls 1, and it's not bad. It's a remaster. You know, what are you gonna do? Remake would be just a complete rehashing of the game from ground up, which I think would be an interesting, fresh approach. Melted indeed, sir. Yep. No, it doesn't look that bad, but it is dated. Even Elden Ring's dated, like, graphically. Yeah, this game's kind of dated by graphics. Remember when it first came out and some people were like, yeah, it looks old. And that's like, it doesn't look old. It looked relevant when it came out. You know what I mean? It wasn't as, you know, graphically comprehensive as like Ghost of Tsushima. No, of course not. But it's just their engine is kind of dated now at this point. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just old school at this point. They need something new. So hopefully they'll work on something new. I know they're not going to use Unreal 5 because the Japanese don't want to use Unreal 5, unfortunately. But hopefully they have something else up their sleeve that they're going to be using for the next game. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. From Nintendo 64 to PlayStation 3 was a leap, dude, for sure. For sure, a leap. Dude, I remember all the way back when it was like, arcade cabinets and like Nintendo Entertainment Center and system, excuse me, and like it's just weird, man. Like you get a lot of games that kind of try to capture the vintage vibe, and it's cool. But I find myself not being interested in games that look like older games for some reason. I have nothing against games that try to catch that nostalgic vibe, but I just can't get myself to play like 2D platformers anymore for whatever reason. Mostly because I spent a lot of time in that era. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. And it's not that they did it better or anything. It's just that I've played so many different like Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden, and I played a lot of those games. So like to me, it's kind of just I don't know. I don't want to play that kind of game anymore. Maybe that's pretty much what it is, but third person I like better than most, though. I will say that third person's like my thing. First person, I'm not so much like the biggest fan of it. I don't mind it in certain games, but in other games, I kind of just don't want to play them, Got caught up in that animation. Sloppy. Oh, Arkham is still ahead of its time. That's the thing about it. Arkham still looks good, dude. They're supposedly remaking Arkham too, which, I mean, it's cool that they're doing that, but that game was way ahead of its time with the graphics, like really, really ahead of its time. You know what I mean? Yeah, Batman. Remember that, dude? When it dropped, was like everybody was like, "Wow!" They were like spellbound by the graphics. Crisis, man. I remember when no one could play Crisis because it was impossible to play it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, dude, it was fucking cool looking, dude. It's just crazy. Those were ahead of their time for sure. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to heal. Sloppy. Yeah, man, the story's good too. The Arkham ones, the Arkham stories are really good. They're well done, and it's true to the comic. You know what I mean? And all the extras in the game are pretty neat. You know what I mean? Because of the comic. And I love that Mark Hamill does the Joker's voice. That's one of my favorite things. That's my favorite Joker, Mark Hamill.
Old friend, allow you are unable prevented the thorns.
Kevin Conroy was great as Batman for the longest time. Rest in peace, man.
And guide.
Conroy. Oops, wrong one. Oh, baby. Getting tired. Still gotta study after this. I might have to run 2 runs on Wednesday just to catch up. Tomorrow I'm just gonna run probably an any percent either Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 NG. Maybe, I mean, I gotta fix Dark Souls 3. The disc is jacked up, so I gotta get it resurfaced. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Booby dooby doo. So I've been kind of on and off watching the movie Midway. I haven't finished it yet. They're at the point where they start to find out that Midway is going to be attacked. I haven't seen the original film either. From what I'm understanding, it was an older film. But it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's a pretty decent film. The beginning with Pearl Harbor is pretty interesting. I don't really have much time to watch television, though. That's why I usually watch stuff in parts. Even movies, like I don't really sit through them most of the time. So I usually don't have time. Because I'm usually working 3 jobs. So I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to watching TV, unfortunately. It's not that I don't want to, per se. It's just also, like, a lot of things don't interest me the way they used to. TV shows have a hard time holding my attention. Pretty damn good, yeah. It's not bad, that's for sure. I'm also waiting for like 2 different shows to have like another season. But who knows when that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Squid Game Season 2 was kind of boring. I know, like, some people are like, yeah, the character development in it. I'm like, it's not why I watch Squid Game, dude. Honestly. What is it? Teen Spirit Season 2 I'm waiting for, which isn't going to come out for a while. There's, All of Us Are Dead, I think it's called. It's a zombie show, a Korean one. That's pretty good. Bloodhounds, if Bloodhounds has a Season 2, I want to watch it. Which I'm sure it probably won't get a Season 2, but Bloodhounds is pretty good. It's about loan sharks. And like these 2 boxers. They hire these 2 boxers to be the muscle. And basically the reason why they hire these 2 boxers is because one of the loan sharks is actually a good dude. He loans people money for like medical bills and shit like that. He doesn't expect people to pay him back right away. And he doesn't do anything violent or anything, right? But like the main corporation, because there's a corporation that's basically stealing from other loan sharks and using like homeless people's identification to do that. It's kind of disrupting the homeless population in Korea. So they're trying to track down the ones doing it. It ends up being some kind of corporation that's doing it. And like one of the main characters, his mom ends up, you know, getting involved with these loan shark corporations and stuff, and they basically almost kill him. So it's pretty interesting. It's a lot of violence in it, but it's a damn good show. Bloodhound's pretty good. Yeah, because like for the first couple, like for the first most of the episodes, nobody dies at all. And then out of nowhere, man, something happens and you're just like, damn, bro. That's rough. Reacher Season 3. I have familiarity with the books. I haven't seen the show. Reacher's pretty good. Koreans have the best storylines? Yeah, they do. Have you guys seen that show, My Name? That one's really good. About that girl that goes undercover for the mob in the cops. Like, she becomes a cop. That one's crazy. That show's insane, dude. I love it. Yeah, but Midway's pretty good, man. It's interesting. It's like the biggest intelligence failure in that period of history. Pearl Harbor and all that. So they kind of really went all out during the Midway fight. I still haven't gotten to the point where they're actually fighting in Midway yet. So I didn't watch Gladiator 2. I'm not sure how that is. Some people say it's stupid. Some people say it was good. So I don't know. $3 months? Ouch. That's not... I'm sorry, Jane. That's whack. Is all. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've heard 2 people say like Gladiator is really bad, and then I've heard like 1 person say Gladiator 2 is really good. And I was like, I don't even know if I want to watch that, bro. You know, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Jane. Can't bring yourself to watch Gladiator 2? Yeah. I don't blame you. You thought it was mid? Yeah, I've never seen it.
I have long observed the lands between.
Really
This
good.
world
Have you
that
seen that
hardly
new Western show
connect.
that's on Netflix? I haven't watched it yet.
Let my hand.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even look good. Yeah. And the thing that sucks is that I really like Denzel Washington, and I really like the dude that's in it too. Like, that's the part that sucks. I really, really like Denzel Washington. American Primeval, it's good. How many episodes are there, like 8 or what? They should let it be. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing about Denzel Washington's done some badass movies. Like, I love Training Day. You know, I love John Q. You know, those are all really good movies. And then I see that he's in Gladiator 2, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit, even with fucking Denzel Washington. He can't save that movie. I love Denzel Washington, but he cannot save that movie at all. John Q is probably one of the better movies that he's in as well, in my opinion. Like, he's a great actor, don't get me wrong, but I think John Q is probably my personal favorite. Yeah, Equalizer's pretty badass. Yeah, that's a good one too. 6? It's not bad. They're like an hour a piece, right? I like the Equalizer, but I kind of feel like it's a cash in for John Wick. I know it's kind of messed up, but I kind of feel that way. John Wick is obviously the first of very specific storylines that kind of like made those movies popular in the modern era. Like, there was a lot of that kind of stuff in the 1970s, though. Like, you had like The Mechanic, you had like Death Wish, a lot of Charles Bronson crap, basically. You know what I mean? Man on Fire is good, dude. I like that movie. That's another really good one. Yeah, Man on Fire is decent as all hell, dude. That one's definitely a good one. I forgot about that one. Man on Fire is really good. That's the one where he's fighting the cartel to get Dakota Fanning back, right? Yeah, that one's fucking good, bro. That is definitely a good ass movie. What's the name of that song? I know which song you're talking about. It's been so long since I heard it, dude. Yeah, that song is pretty heavy, bro. I remember it being a super heavy song. Like, it's deep as hell and, like, super serious and really well written, and the beat is really good. I can't remember what the hell it's called, though. Is that what it's called? Yeah, that's what it is. One question. That makes sense. Yeah, he dies to it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the song. Of course that hit me. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, man, that's a good ass movie, bro. I need to rewatch it. It's been a while since I've seen it. I was rewatching The Untouchables, which I'm glad I'm rewatching that because it's still pretty damn good. I need to rewatch that one and John Q. Man on Fire is a really, really good movie. Like, nobody talks about it either nowadays. You notice that? That movie's fucking good. Yeah, that's definitely one of the better movies. Well, better action revenge American movies out there. There's a lot of good Korean ones, but very few other countries make really decent revenge movies. Expendables is a fun time, bro. Yeah, that's a good ass movie too. That's a fun movie. Getting old? Yeah, it's true. You're not right. You're not wrong. You are getting old. Thanks, sir. We appreciate it. We did get hit though. Could have been better, but it's not that terrible. Yeah, he doesn't go away if you kill him there. I know I've killed him a bunch of times. It's because they're not the same person. For whatever reason, I think that's like his brother or something. It's not him. I don't know why. I don't know who Beast Clergyman really is, but he's not Malekith. Because you can kill him and come back here and he's still there. So I have no idea if he's related to Malekith or if it's his brother or maybe of the same race. Like, I have no idea. Yeah, kind of a plot hole. Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, man. We'll see you later. Justin, thanks for tuning in, buddy. And hopefully your meeting goes well. Let's do it again from in here. Fuck it.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become a to sad state of affairs. And your spirit, alas, shall take the throne.
Yeah. Fuck.
High hopes for us.
Close.
Continue to struggle
Alright, we need to go over here.
unto eternity.
Fucking save my ass this time, Mimic.
Cannot become
Because that dude hits way too hard in NG+7. And if he debuffs you, you're fucked, basically.
a man. Cannot kill a god.
Thank Jesus for that one. That was gonna get nasty real fast. That's kind of what's missing from Ninja Gaiden, though. Ninja Gaiden Black. Is it worth it? I mean, for the blood buildup, yes. Yeah, that guy is a pain in the ass, especially on level 1. He's the worst, right? You know from experience as much as I do. On level 1, he sucks, dude. Like, if you don't kill him right away, you're basically going to have some trouble with that fight. Is it worth it? I mean, I played the game for a lot of years, you gotta understand. So, my history with gaming goes back to Nintendo Entertainment System. Right? So, the first games I started playing, the first game I got obsessed with was Ninja Gaiden 1989. And we're talking like NES level Ninja Gaiden. I started playing when I was 5. So, I have a long, extensive history with Ninja Gaiden because basically I was obsessed with the franchise until Razor's Edge, basically. That's kind of when I stopped playing it a little bit. And I will say that Ninja Gaiden is one of the best game franchises ever. It's just... Sigma isn't as good as Gaiden because it doesn't follow the original creator's main... How do I put it? Main vision for the game. They remade it and called it Sigma, basically. And Sigma's not bad per se, but compared to the Black games, it's not as good. The best ones are the Xbox Black games, basically. So... I'd say like the Black remake itself isn't exactly what you would call a true Black version, because the true Black version doesn't exist anymore. It was deleted by history essentially. So it's a pretty decent remake from what I understand, but they're calling it Black and it's not Black. Let's put it that way. Oh, we gotta fix this flask real quick. So that's why I say that. Like it's worth it if you've never played the Ninja Gaiden Black series, and it's definitely worth the money. It's only $40. But if you've played Black and you like Black better than Sigma, you might have some problems with it. You might be mad. So it just depends on the person, basically. So it just depends on what your history is with what do you call it, Team Ninja. So I'm getting it at some point. I'm not sure when, but I'll get the remake soon. I have the remastered edition of Sigma. I'm not really a fan of Sigma as much as I am Black, but that's just a personal choice thing, man, honestly. You know what I mean? He hit me anyways. Really, that hit me? What the hell, dude? That hit me too. God damn, bro. I gotta watch out here. That hit me too. God damn, bro. I keep fucking taking damage. That's dangerous. Bad. It's a bad run so far. Bad boss run for sure. Sloppy as hell. Okay. We're good. No death run 461. That's my 7th of the month. 7th no death run of the month. NG plus 193. Alright guys, I'm going to get off. I'll run this sometime when I'm at crunch time and I have no time to do some runs. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are the best Souls community I could ever ask for. I'll see you guys next time.